Listen, y'all know I'm Errol. I'm an Errol Spence fan all the way. That's my dog. My dog got destroyed tonight. Destroyed tonight. And I'm going to say this, man. Terence Crawford is all-time great. Like, for real, that shit, Errol done beat the shit out of everybody he done faced. And for real, Errol got beat from pillar to post. From the first round, you know, I'm like, oh, shit. You can see the difference in the hand speed. Every time Errol threw one punch and connected, 3 more came back to hit him. And I said, oh, this shit finna be a long night. Second round, when he caught Errol and dropped him, I said, oh my God. And let me say this, man. Terence Crawford hits hard as fuck. And he was fighting usually his jab is flicking. Tonight, his jab was his main fucking weapon. That's Errol's main weapon. That's his main weapon. And he utilized Errol's weapon on him to stop him in his tracks. You know, usually Errol dig inside. He was getting clipped when he was trying, like, from a distance. Errol didn't want to go dig because he knew he was going to get clipped as soon as he came in. But then he started resorting to go into the inside and fighting and banging it out because that was Errol's only chance to win this fight tonight. That was his only chance. My dog got smoked. And I'm going to eat my crow, y'all. I'm going to give it to y'all, man. Terence Crawford is that dude. That's that motherfucking dude, man. I got it. Like, that shit crazy. Like, I don't see nobody beating Bud. Not at 54. 60, I don't know. I don't know, man. That shit is different. I'm looking at that man, Errol done whooped everybody. But Bud, that shit is his hand speed is different. This looked like Floyd Mayweather versus Diego Chico Corrales. Y'all know how Diego was the favorite. Now Bud was the favorite in this fight. But it wasn't super heavy, but he was the favorite. All the professionals picked him because they saw this shit that I didn't see in particular. They saw the counterpunching ability. His counterpunching was superb. And that's what got Errol in trouble. Errol coming in with a shot, leaving himself open. Clip. He hit Errol, and what was that round was that? Errol got clipped, and he fell. And then while he was going down, Terence hit him with another shot, and he fell. Man, that shit is different, man. Like, Terence is that dude. For real. And I don't see... Jamel can't beat Terence. He not. Errol, because I always said Errol would beat Jamel. Now, styles make fights. Jamel got a lot of dog in him, but he going to get clipped too, because I seen him get how he was getting hit with shots against Brian Castano. Now, he didn't fall or falter, but Terence Crawford hits harder than Brian Castano. I got to give it to dude. Bud is the dude, for real. And I always said he was a talented fighter. I just didn't know this fight would look like this, and he was this. I didn't know he was that shit, this shit right here. Because that shit he was doing, his shit was stunning. Again, usually his jab is not as heavy. That shit ain't as heavy as usually. His shit was strong tonight. I'm like, yeah. It was nothing Errol could do. It was nothing. Because Errol was so slow. He was so much slower than him. And you see the difference in speed. Because Errol could beat every other welterweight at 54. Every other dude at 47 like that. Now, I don't know. You know, Boots hits hard too. You feel me? But Boots, I never thought Boots could beat Errol or Bud, right? Everybody else he can beat at that speed. Not Terence Crawford. That shit was Floyd Mayweather-like. That shit was Floyd Mayweather-like. That looked like when Floyd, y'all remember when Floyd fought Diego Chico Corrales. Floyd dropped Chico about 5 times that fight. Might have been 6. And Chico was the favorite, and Chico was beating everybody, stopping everybody, getting dudes up out of there. He was undefeated. And Floyd make it look like it was a walk in the park. Seriously, that fight was not hard at all for Terence. It wasn't. And even if Errol say, let's run it back again, I don't see it's nothing Errol could do to beat him. It's nothing. Errol's best shot. Now, he going to pride because Errol's a prideful dude. He's not a hoe. You feel me? Errol, and that's my dog. But he got beat. I gotta say what it is. Errol's not a hoe. He got a lot of heart. So this is why he kept fighting. Because he got heart. He couldn't go out and just falter, fall by the wayside. He was going to keep fighting till whatever happened, till the ref stopped it, or till, and he was going to try to get to the end of the fight. But at that point, he knew it was nothing he could do. That shit, man. And that wasn't just a bad day at the office for Errol. Terence Crawford just that good. And he's just that, like, for real. Errol, people that saw this fight would think Errol ain't shit. But he had 3 belts for a reason. But Terence Crawford got all 4 for a reason. It's just a difference, y'all. It's a difference, man. And again, it's the Floyd Mayweather thing. I saw him go up against certain dudes, and this shit was just it just wasn't close, even if they were world-class individuals. Errol's a world-class fighter, but Terence Crawford is a generational fighter. That's a generational talent. Generational fighter. World-class generational. Again, Errol, EJ, my dude. I don't want nobody to think I'm flipping sides or switching sides. I can see, not like that shit, seeing them in there together, you can see the difference. You know what I mean? And Errol is a world champion, right? World champion dude. I think he could still do his shit at 54. I just think he won't beat Terence Crawford. You know what I mean? I don't see him beating Terence Crawford. I think Errol could beat everybody at 54. Not Terence Crawford, though. If Terence Crawford move up to 54, that's going to be his kryptonite. It's like Roy Jones was never going to beat, James Toney was never going to beat Roy Jones. Evander Holyfield was all wrong for Mike Tyson. Certain dudes got your number. And I could tell Bud got his number. Bud got his number, man. And it's just like, and Bud really, shit, he didn't have everybody number so far. But what I'm saying is that Errol and him, if they fight up 10 times, 100 times, Terence Crawford gonna win all of them. For real, unless Errol hurt Bud. But his best chance to do it was to get in there and crack. Errol's not a one-punch knockout dude. He got to grind you out. He got to pick up the pace. He's going to grind you out, and the accumulation will wear you down and hurt you. He can hurt you with some shots because he hit Terence with some shit, but Terence a tough dude. And I think by the time, at the end of the fight, you saw Errol trying to go to the body, pick up, try to clap, thump. But at that point, Terence was in rhythm. And I think Errol was hurt, and he could not get his shit off with mustard like he wanted to get Terence to respect it. But I think at that, even to get him respected, Terence knew the hand speed wasn't close. He knew Errol was way too slow, and he didn't really care. He didn't mind, he didn't mind Errol doing that because in order to give one, Errol had to take 3. You see what I'm saying? In order to give one, in order for Errol to get his shot off, he got to take 3 punches. And taking 3 of Terence Crawford punches is way too much. I heard the snap on his shit. I saw the velocity in them punches. I said, oh, shit, man. My dog out here is in trouble. You hear me? That's my dog. I'm still fight. That's my dude. I'm rooting for him every time I see him fight. That's my dog. I'm like the same way about Deontay Wilder. Tyson Fury was all wrong for Deontay. And I think Errol Spence, Terence Crawford is all wrong for Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? And everybody was talking about Errol look high. That's just how Errol look. Like, he always looked like that. When he fought Ugas, he looked like that. I think a lot of people just ain't never seen him fight. Errol always looks like he's stoned all the time. That's just how he looks every time he fight. So I don't think it was no difference. I don't think it was nothing that played a part. I just think it was just always, that was the speed was the difference. Speed and the pop on the punches hurt Errol. Because he could not see, you can see a punch coming. I think you can anticipate it, or you can, the shit gonna hurt. But it was times Errol came in and didn't see that shit coming, and Terence was slipping that bitch in. You feel me? So, yeah, man, I gotta give it to the dude from Omaha, Nebraska, man. Hey, he's a bad motherfucker, man. He's a bad motherfucker. What's next for Errol Spence? Errol is probably gonna trigger him to do the rematch. But I don't think Al Heyman is going to let that happen. One, because I don't think it's going to be a clamor to see the fight again like that from the boxing fanatics. Why? See, I think, and again, it was a clamor to see Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder because of how that first fight ended. Tyson Fury fought when he was under Ben Davidson or something his name was. What was his name? I forgot his name. He fought a style that was like, he wasn't trying to sit on punches with Ben Davidson. He wasn't a come for a guy, get you out of there. He was counter punching, sticking and move. Drunk that Gatorade. He was a stick and move type of fighter. When he got to the Kronk Gym, that shit looked completely different. It looked completely different in there, man. And Errol was outclassed. He was outclassed by far. So, yeah, I think, I think a lot of this fight it just, man, it was never going to be. There was never going to be a time. I think even before the car accident, all of that. It wasn't because of the car accident that Errol lost. It wasn't because of the eye injury or waiting too long. I just think that style he's just too fucking quick. He's too quick, man. Like, again, in boxing, it's just certain shit some dudes can't compete with. Certain fighters can't. It's just never going to equal out. You know. So yeah, man. I give it. Excuse me. I give it to Errol. He got a lot of heart. A lot of heart up in him, a ton of heart. Because he wasn't going to go down. He wasn't going to stop fighting. He wasn't going to stop fighting. He was going to keep fighting, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. But I think the plan for now, for Al Haymon, going to tell Errol to sit out for a minute, recuperate. Errol's going to move up to 54. He's going to have some fights at 54. I see Errol fighting, what's the boy name? Tim Tszyu. I see Errol fighting, what's the boy name? Errol will fight Tim Tszyu. I see Errol fighting Danny Garcia again. I see him fighting, he ain't gonna fight Jermell. I see him fighting he ain't fighting no Fundora. I don't know, Errol might fight Lubin or something. I don't know, something. But this would mess up because I feel like the plan was to fight Canelo Alvarez. But I don't think that's going to be the setup now. I really don't. I think it'll be different now. I think it's a different. I don't know what Canelo going to probably fight. He's going to fight Jermell. Going to fight. I don't know. Is he going to fight Jamal? Jamal out here. Jamal out losing his goddamn mind. I'm sorry. I think he'll fight Errol. Not Errol. Jermell, David Benavidez, and shit, I don't know who else, because it's a 3-fight deal with PBC. I don't know. But right now, I don't think that the Canelo fight is a thing for Errol Spence right now. I don't. I don't know. Errol got to get back in motion. When a fighter loses like this and loses in this fashion, they got to get back in rhythm. They got to get back in motion. I think Errol's going to trigger that rematch, but I don't know if Al Haymon going to do it because I don't think it's going to sell like that anymore. I think the public going to know see what I see, that Errol's not going to be able to beat him. So they're not going to buy the fight. Only way I see, I don't know, but this shit is crazy because after the Tyson Fury fight, the second fight, at the last minute, people was pouring in watching Deontay the third fight. But I think it's because they knew Deontay had the great equalizer. That could always hurt Tyson Fury, and it hurt Tyson Fury in the third fight, but Tyson Fury is just a better fighter. Errol doesn't have one-punch knockout power, like that equalizer, that haymaker like that, to change the outcome of the fight, to get people intrigued, like maybe Errol can catch him. Errol doesn't have that equalizer that Deontay Wilder has to get everybody enticed by a second fight. So I think it'll be Errol go up to 54, have a few fights, and shit, man, I don't know. Maybe he come back around to Canelo. I don't know, but I think it all depends on how Canelo looks. If Canelo starts to slow down, if he goes on and fight Benavidez and take a L or a tough ass scrap the way he barely getting up out of there, I don't know. Maybe Errol will move up and fight him. Who knows? But for right now, man, it's all about Terence Crawford right now, dog. I got to give it to him. That motherfucker looks sensational. He looked phenomenal. He looked great, man. And yeah, I just think he just got Errol's number. Point blank period. My boy got destroyed tonight from pillar to post. The shit wasn't hard for Terence. It wasn't. It wasn't hard for him. Because Errol is slow. He's too slow for him. He's too slow for him. And Errol can't get his shit off the way he could against other guys. Because, I don't know, Errol was just better than a lot of them other dudes. But Terence is a generational fighter. Errol is a world-class fighter. Terence is a generational fighter. Generational talent. And that's the difference, man. Machiavelli Mills TV. Congrats to Terence Bud Crawford, the new undisputed champion. I'm going to say this, so I got to give him his full congrats. Terence is now undisputed at 2 different weight classes. 140, 147. Undisputed at both of them, made this shit look easy tonight. Machiavelli Mills TV, I'm out. Peace.